Hello everybody and welcome. I'm Eustace Pharmer. Friends, I have to tell you, I've been married for quite some time now, and there's one thing that I have learned, and this applies to your significant other and some friends and family as well. Sometimes they just can't stand to hear the sound of your voice. But I've also learned something else. When you say something that really piques their interest, all of a sudden your voice becomes a little bit more of a sweet melody to their ears. So that's what I plan to accomplish today. If any of you out there can't stand the sound of my voice, I'm going to make it sing like a melody because I have some great mods to talk about with you, and we're going to do it right after this. I say right after this. Joey, roll the footage, Joey. Oh, sorry there, EP. I was texting my wife. She's a bit mad at me. She says she feels like she's nothing but a house slave. So, I was ordering her a new set of pots and pans and a vacuum cleaner, so try to cheer her up and make nice, you know what I'm saying? Oh, boy, Joey, I'll tell you, you don't got long to live. Roll the footage, Joey. All right, I'm pushing a button.
Silent scan.
This is what we came in for.
All right, everybody, so we have quite a few things to cover, so I'm going to go ahead and get right to it. So, first off, this is the Fliegl autoloading flatbed trailer. It does bales and pallets and several other things. I'm going to show you in the store after we're all said and done. What's nice about the new autoloading scripts nowadays that I've seen in a lot of trailers, unlike Farming Simulator 15, if you select round bales, it's going to pick up every kind of round bale. You don't have to specify silage, hay, or straw. Same goes for the square bales and the pallets as well. So that's a nice feature, but that can also be a little bit of a frustration if you're doing things like if you don't want to mix and match and things are close together, like if you're arranging them in the shed. So you want to make sure that they have a little bit of distance between them so they don't mix and match on you. So you have to get in pretty close though, which is nice. We have it set to square bales, so you would press the Z button to cycle through the different ones. You see square. Now there's the round. Now round bales 1.4 and 1.5 and HD are coming soon. Don't be alarmed by that. It's going to pick up all the standard size bales, whether you make them in-game or you use the bale buying mod. It works all the same. Okay, so there we go. I hit pallets and it's auto-loaded the pallets. So I'll just turn off the work position, and now I'll hit the Y button, which is unload center, and now you can strap them down because they're not locked on, they're loose. Okay, so let's put them over here. Alright, so we'll unstrap them. We'll hit Y again. So now we'll hit the B button, and that's going to give us the little tray to come up. So left and right. It doesn't seem to offer back on this one. Oh, yeah, it is. There it is. Alright, so let's offload it on the side. And now I'll hit Y, and off they go. Okay, so it's set for pallets. We'll go ahead and we'll cycle it for the silage bales, which would be round bales. 1.3 round bales. We'll pull up nice and close. And now we'll hit X for work position, and on they go. Now we'll shut off work position and hit Y, and now we can do the straps. If I didn't hit Y, the straps would just appear on the bed. They wouldn't appear on the bales. Okay, so let's have them over here. So I'm going to turn off work position, and we're going to hit unload center, which is B. And let's put them in back of us for this one. Now hit Y, and off they go. We'll do the square bales, get in nice and close. We'll hit Z, square bales. Now we'll hit X. There we are. Got a little stubborn one there. Now I'll turn off work mode by hitting X, and I'll hit Y to unlock them from the trailer, and hit L, and there you go. There's your straps. Now I just toggled X on and off again, so you can have the unload center button. And we didn't do this side yet, so let's go ahead and do this side. Right about there. Hit Y. Off they go. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and show you another mod, and this comes in a set of 3. It's the Cargo Bull pack. They're box trailers, and there's 3 trailers that do different functions. This one is the auto-loading trailer, and it does the same thing as that one does. But I will be honest, it did seem a little persnickety. So let's go ahead and let's give it a try. Now, I'm going to warn you about something that you might come across. I don't know if it's just the HUD Hider mod itself. When I hit Alt-4, it does take away what it says it will. It takes away my weather, time, and my money. But it also changes the menu. So I have not tried this without HUD Hider in, but if you have HUD Hider, or if you don't have it and you're not seeing all the options for a particular implement on the menu, hold down your Alt button and hit number row number 4, and that's going to give it to you. So this confounded me a little bit at first because I was not seeing the option to choose the different bale types on here, and I was like, oh man, this is broken. But it's not. Okay, so let's get to it. So this will do all the things that the Flegal trailer does, but it does it in a really cool and a little bit more visually appealing way, if you ask me. So let's unfold the Cargo Bull. That's X, and that's going to go ahead and it's going to open the back doors. And now if you hit letter N on your keyboard, that's N as in Nancy, it's going to unfold the tarp on the side and then take the racks and the bars back. That's really, really cool. Now you have your option choice of 3 different style floors on all 3 models of the Cargo Bull. You have a wood floor and then another floor called a pimples floor, he calls it. It's that industrial textured floor, and I'll show you. And then a safety floor. As you see, I have to press Alt-4 to get the other menu up, and now I can hit Z. Let's do round bales first. And now on the keyboard I'll hit letter V as in Victor to engage the auto-loading feature. And I have to get nice and close. And that was odd that it picked up the pallet. Yeah, it's picking up everything, which is quite interesting. Okay, let's unload this. So it's just like it doesn't even make a difference what you picked. So I hit B to bring up my grid to see where I can put it, and then hit Y to unload it all. Okay, so let's go back. I just want to see something here. Alt-4. Yeah, it was set to round bales. Now let's see if it'll pick up the squares. So it's picking up the round bales, and it's not picking the square bales up, which is good. Yeah, so now it's kind of picking up everything. So that's a little strange. It'll pick up the pallets and the bales, and it puts them all willy-nilly. So you might want to keep your bales and pallets separate. And now let's see if it'll unload them. And it takes it all off. Okay, so keep your bales and your pallets separate. Let's go on over and let's do a set of square bales and see what happens. And it auto loads them right on there. Alright, so this one is a little stubborn. There we go. Alright. And there we go. Now, let's see if make sure that they're solid still. Okay, good. Excellent. Because sometimes if you have an autoloader that's a little funny, it'll offload stuff and they'll still be soft. You can walk through them. I've had that happen. So there you go. Now one thing I didn't show you, let me go ahead and load these back on here to put your straps on them in case you want to ride with open sides. Cowboy style. And then close cover N. So it did bleed through the bars, but it didn't bleed through the sides. And that's more important to me, is the fact that it doesn't come through the sides. I want to see if I could take the bales out manually. I know I can if I have the cover off. Yeah, a little tight. And you wouldn't be able to in real life. Well, here it comes. It'll shimmy and shake, but they're going to start going crazy, see? Run, run, run. Okay. Okay, what I'm finding now is, now that I closed the cover and I did that, and moved them around, I'm not getting the unload symbol. It could be because I removed a couple of bales. So let's go back here. And let's pick that up. And see if it'll pick them up. It won't. That's very strange. So I have an idea. I'll take it. Now let's... Oh, now it puts it back. So it got a little confused. There we go. Now I can't get into the truck. I can't get into the truck. Are you kidding me? Alright, that's weird. Alright, there we go. Now I can get in the truck. Alright, so now I got unload center. Now that it's found the world again. There we go. Let's get rid of them. And it took off 3. Okay, so there's a few little things about this one. There we are. We'll throw a blanket over your dead body. Okay, so let me go on to the next one. Okay, so this is a fun one. Now here's another floor option. This is the one he calls the pimples floor. Like I said, it's that raised, textured, like industrial type floors. You know, you see them in commercial spaces a lot. Anti-slip. If I press R, we'll just do some wheat. And as you see, it bags them up. Now another cool feature about this is it's a reefer trailer. So if I hit keypad number 7, not number row, but keypad, it'll turn on those little fans on the reefer. So it'll engage the air conditioning, the cooling. Turn them back off. And there we go. We got a nice full trailer. Okay. Now we'll unload. And as you see, they're going to start disappearing one by one. You won't see anything dumping out, obviously, because they're in bags. I wonder if we can tip these anywhere. I doubt it. Let's see. Might get a heap of grain on the ground. So left control I. Oh yeah, look at that. So you'll get a heap on the ground. There you go. So I'll have to clean that up later. But no work too hard or tedious for you, my friends. Okay, so this one works just like a standard tipper trailer. So open the roof is keypad number 8. And there's the safety floor in there. And this rides like a track. And what you're going to see is, if I push number 9, there's a push wall. So what this means is, now I haven't seen it work for the grain. It'll go through the grain. But if, let's say for some reason, you wanted to put pallets on here, it does recognize the pallet. So if you load them from front to back with pallets, and as you're unloading, you could bring the push wall up a little bit, and it'll move them forward. We'll put some corn in there. There we go. So unload. So if I push 9 to activate the wall, see, it goes right through it. So it's kind of just there for looks. It would be nice if that activated the unload feature. You're pretending to use it. It's an extra step I will never do. But all in all, really cool. Don't think I'll be using the bale and pallet model of this. Like I said, because of those weird little problems. But like I said, there's no errors, which I find rather odd. But let me go ahead and show you these in the store. So you'll find them under tippers, and it's one icon, cargo bull, 38,900, and it's going to add to it depending on what model. So the main color is the box portion of the truck. Rim color is self-explanatory, and design is either safety floor, wood floor, or pimples floor. Design color. Now that is these fairings down the bottom here. So you can change the color on that. Now, the design, meaning the type of trailer you want to use. So the Cargo Bull SCS is the auto-loading bale trailer, $0. The SKO is $6,500 extra, and this is the one that bags up the grain, the reefer trailer. And then the Cargo Bull SFS is an additional $11,500, and this is the one with the push wall. Now, for the wheels, you have the 65R22s, which are the narrower ones, or the standard, and then you have 455Rs, which are more wide. So it's got a capacity of 32,000. Depending on what trailer you pick, it's going to hold all of this stuff. Alrighty, so the next set of mods I wanted to show you is the Wilson Step Deck pack, and this is a standard flatbed trailer. One nice thing about this is the fifth wheel lines up with the trailer and it doesn't float above it, which is very good. It does haul all kinds of anything you want to put on there because it's not auto-loading, it's manual load, but you can fit a lot of everything on here. So there's just a couple things to show you as an example. So now this one over here, this is the sprayer support trailer. You can load up anything that takes fertilizer. It's got 2 tanks, and then it's got a little decorative Roundup and fertilizer bag pellets on there, and the pump engine. So this is going to refill them both at the same time. They're not separate tanks. It's a all-in-one capacity, but it just shows 2 separate tanks on the trailer. And you can put stuff in the back and in the middle there as well. So if you wanted to put some seed pallets on there or something like that, you can do it. And there you go, 100%. And you're not going to get straps on this, so anything you put on there, you're going to have to drive careful, because it's not going to offer you straps. So this mod is probably the most cool out of the whole bunch, if you ask me. So this little black apparatus on the back here is actually a sprayer transport cradle. So it'll transport your large crop sprayer. So make sure you have the rear part selected. There's 2 parts. There's the trailer, and then it shows the cradle. So letter X, that'll unfold it. So you see that's where the wheels will be going. Okay, so now I'll hit Q, and that's going to detach it. And then you can pull forward. There we go. Okay, so obviously you're going to pull up to the side that doesn't have the bumpers on it, and you're going to measure the width of the wheels versus the tracks on the cradle to make sure that you're not rubbing the tires on the inside. And you could do that by holding your left click mouse down and going left to right, and that will widen or narrow the wheelbase. And then you just pull right up gently. Oh, a little bit of a bounce there. Whoa, hey, ho, hey. Now, I haven't had that happen before. I think it's because I'm on, bumpy ground over here. It works very well in the parking lot, so on firm ground. But as you see, it still works out quite well. Okay, so this is where you're going to want to have your backing up skills up to par, because you're going to want to pretty much be dead on. Otherwise, you're going to be skating this thing all over the place. There we go. Get it right under there until you get the connect symbol. Come on now. There we go. Hit Q. Do not fold the trailer. That's going to fold up the cradle portion where the wheels are on, and this thing's going to go flying. If you want to do it for fun, that's great. Otherwise, don't do it. And of course, you're going to want to make sure that your support tank is filled up, so you're going to want to select the first little icon right in back of the tractor symbol. That's your trailer, and as you see, it'll say refill trailer. So you can fill that up. And then you can also pull up and jump in the sprayer and fill the sprayer up as well. Just take it for a quick little spin here, and you'll see that it stays quite well. Beacon lights work. Signal lights work. There's the hazard flashers for you. We'll go over a couple of bumps over here. There you go. Little roughness. And it stays on there quite well. Those bumpers really do work. Which is good to know, but in real life, I mean, you wouldn't be doing that. So, alright, so let's have a look at these bad boys in the store. So you're going to find the Wilson Step Deck stuff under miscellaneous. So there's the cradle, and then here's the flatbed trailer, and you can customize. What you'll see is the little colored stripes, those will change. So $44,587 for the flatbed, $55,875 for the AR, and then Wilson sprayer support is $60,875. Along, you're going to need the cradle for another $12,575. So it's not a cheap little toy, but it's a lot of fun and well worth the money. If you're doing massive fields and you're using the giant sprayer, this is well worth it. Now, while we're in here, we'll go over to baling technology, and there is the Transport Runner UAL autoloader, and you got a stander or a back attacher, so you can hook two together with a dolly, have a little tandem action going there, and then you have wide tires and standard tires on that. Okay, folks, so thank you very much for watching. Great to have you. Hope this has helped you out. Please let me know down in the comments section. Looking forward to talking with you. So until we meet again, my friends, take great care of yourself, and bye-bye for now.
Ha ha ha!